More on Tesla, by the way. Elon Musk hiring legal muscle as he faces an SEC probe. He also went after that cave rescuer again, calling him a child rapist in an email to BuzzFeed. Gene Munster is with us, Tech Watcher Supreme. Gene, welcome back.
Stuart.
I've asked everybody on this program, how much longer can this go on before Musk is shunted to one side? Will you answer that question?
I will. I think the simple answer is about 6 weeks. And let me put it into perspective here. There's two sides of the ledger. The side of Elon Musk as a leader, and as someone who has been an investor and an advisor and analyst for many years, that has been, to say concerning is an understatement, his behavior over the last 6 months and in the last few weeks in particular. The other side of the ledger is how the business is doing. And I suspect that the reason why the stock is up is that he's out today saying that their sales are going well. He made some tweets related to that. They had an order of 30 of their semis from Walmart. If, in fact, they do exit the September quarter with profitable, which is what they've predicted, I think that that will basically trump any of the negativity we've seen around him. So that's our bet, is that the fundamentals are going to outweigh this concerning and unexcusable behavior.
Okay, that's interesting, because that is, the stock is up nearly $10, back to $290. That's very interesting. I'll ask you the same question I've asked a lot of people here. Should Apple buy Tesla? Is it a good idea for them to buy Tesla? Will they buy Tesla? What do you say on those issues?
So I think the answer is that they won't come together, will not. We describe that as a fairy tale, and the reason is this. We think both companies make perfect sense to be together. Ultimately, both of them see a huge opportunity around tech and autonomy and electric vehicles in the next 10, 20 years. They're both pursuing that, and they both have a lot of consistent ideas around design and product development. The reason why it's a fairy tale is the design aspect, is Elon Musk won't yield that design, and Apple will also want that. The one case, the X factor where this could come together, if I'm wrong and they're not successful, Tesla is not successful at getting the escape velocity and turning the corner towards profitability, the company will be forced to sell at a lower valuation. I think the probability of this is low, but in that case, I think Apple is the ideal suitor, followed by Google. Notably, the big automotives are not ideal suitors for Tesla.
Got it. The Wall Street Journal reports that Apple is going to expand its wearables business. You got a comment on that, please? What exactly are these wearables that they're going to expand into?
So the wearable business, they define it today as Apple Watch and AirPods. In total, that's about 5% of their total revenue. It's growing quickly, about 50% over the past few quarters. The overall iPhone business has been growing because of these higher ASPs at around 15%. So this is a high growth, small part of the business, but something that they're going to announce a couple new products on September 12th, a new Apple Watch, new AirPods. But it really lays the groundwork for a much bigger initiative around wearables. We think ultimately, call it year 2020, best guess, they come out with some form of glasses. They made an acquisition last week that was related to this. That was their third acquisition around some form of a wearable and glasses. But the segment of wearables, I think, is going to be important to just the proliferation of Apple devices in our lives. It could be everything from just bringing the world more close to us to healthcare, lots of different applications for it, and Apple's going to be right there.
Can't wait to get them glasses. All right, Gene, thanks very much indeed. See you again soon.
Thank you, Stuart.